What's up YouTube, this is JTNE Backyard Orchard. Today's video I just wanted to give you a backyard orchard tour of what we got going on in our backyard. Our fruit trees are, we have some strawberries, some blueberries, also some blackberries. I just wanted to give you kind of a rundown of what we got going on. In my last video, we did a video of our pink lady apple tree, just kind of showing what our pink lady apples are starting to turn colors. So in this video, just want to give you a tour of what we got going on. So let's check it out. All right, so yeah, this is our backyard orchard. Doing a tour video. Just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of view of what everything looks like right now. I'll give you kind of like a snapshot of each area. So this is our nectarine trees, and I'm going to plug in a picture showing of what they used to look like when they're smaller in that area. We got these both pruned to a open center, as you can see. And in future videos we'll talk more about kind of like how we have them pruned, and in winter pruning, and I already kind of did a summer pruning on these a little bit. I kind of want to go a little bit further down, but just kind of top it like maybe right about there. But I have a lot of good growth kind of coming up. So I mean, these have been in the ground probably about 3-4 years now. Same thing with the apple trees and the Asian pear. 3-in-1 planting. This consists of a Hosui Asian pear, and then we also have a golden Dorset apple tree right there as well. And then this is from our last video, the pink lady apple tree right here as well. Now this pink lady apple tree, I'm going to try to find one of the graphs if I can. I believe, oh look right here. Okay, so this right here, you can tell where it's kind of like a different wood. I grafted on a Honeycrisp apple tree onto this pink lady apple tree. Now it hasn't set any fruit yet, but I can see from how I've been pruning it, because I'll prune it kind of, see if it'll focus in. I'll prune it right there every once in a while to promote new scaffolding branches. Right there, see if it'll focus in. Pretty sure they're starting to get fruiting spurs on apple trees. On the apple trees, it's fruiting spurs. So right here is a graft, and then right here, maybe next year, we'll get some apples on that Honeycrisp graft. There's another Honeycrisp graft somewhere else. Oh look, okay. Yeah, that's right, I did it right here. So right here in this area, you can tell where the wood's a little bit, see if it'll focus in, a little bit different colored. This is also Honeycrisp. There also hasn't been any fruit on here yet. But the pink lady apple tree, as you've seen in our last video, has set fruit. And they're turning that pink color. Another 5 feet apart right here, we have a Fuyu persimmon. Now this is a giant Fuyu persimmon tree, but they got planted right around the same amount of time, and believe it or not, I mean, look at the difference. Just apple trees, the Asian pear, to Fuyu persimmon. Fuyu persimmons take a little bit longer to grow. I mean, I've seen that in other people's videos. You know, I've researched on it, looked at pictures. They're just slow growers. But even though they're slow, they have some fruit. I maybe should have thinned these off to where it focused more on growing. Maybe next year I'll do that, but pretty good fruit set. I mean, they're staying on there, but they're smaller. All right, and then another spacing between these ones we have, which is one of my favorite, a tiger striped fig known as the panache fig. All right, so this is a variegated fig tree. Variegated means on these branches they have variegation on them, so it means there's like stripes. Now the fruit also has variegation on them as well. It's a yellow and green striped fig. I don't have any more on the tree. We ate most of them, and the birds got some of them too. Very good, sweet inside, jam like, really red. It's kind of not, it's not, so the normal figs that you're used to, they're going to be the mission fig, brown turkey fig. Those are the purple figs. This fig right here is green and yellow striped and tastes kind of like raspberry to strawberry jelly. Really, really, really good. Really good tasting. All right, so this is our mission fig. This is the original fig that most people know. You can buy those in stores, and they're the norm, you know, what most people are used to, the mission fig. Like I said, purple with that jam like interior. You ever had a fig Newton? Most likely that's what's in the fig Newtons, the fig Newton bars. But these ones, this tree already fruited, set fruit, made fruit, and for some reason I don't fertilize this much, this tree this much. This one's kind of just like, this is only a year planting, maybe. It's of this year, and it's almost the same size as that fig tree over there, but it is setting fruit again. I don't think these will set fruit, these won't ripen by this year. See if it will focus. They won't ripen by this year, but it's already starting to set fruit again. Now this fig tree has been known to set fruit. Did a little bit of research on it. Set fruit twice in 1 year. But if you're in a colder climate, it may not make it all the way to winter. It's kind of like a fall crop, but it sets fruit twice. And that's why these are starting to grow. I don't think they're gonna make it all the way to winter. We're already in October. Our winter really starts like around end of November, December. Goes until about January, February in our area. But that is our mission fig. All right. And then right here, kind of in between our mission fig and our tiger panache fig, is another Asian pear tree. This one is a Shinseki Asian pear. And we got most of our trees except our nectarine trees. Most of our trees are all pruned to a either central leader or a modified central leader. And this one I have kind of going into a modified central leader. But yeah, this is our Shinseki Asian pear, our second Asian pear. Very good fruit. Got a couple of it this year, but this is this year's tree. So I think I planted this one at the beginning of this year, and it set some fruit and it got some good growth on it. I probably should have thinned it off and let it focus on the growth, but you know, it's kind of hard to not want to set, you know, fruit on a tree where you want to taste the fruit. And you know, I left probably like 2 or 3 on there, and they were good. Very, very good. Sweet, crisp. Got that nice Asian pear taste. but next year I'll probably take off the flowers and I'll let the fruit set to where it can focus on growth, because it is, you know, it's starting off. All right, so our next tree right here is a citrus tree. Now this is a Sumo citrus tree, Sumo mandarin, and this thing set a fruit. I'm only letting one because it is small, and I'm curious about how it tastes. I've had the ones in store, and I finally was able to find this one, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta have it. I let one set, and I may regret it, may not regret it, because it's gonna, you know, the growth that could have came out with it, maybe it would have came out more, but you know, I'm just letting one set. And we got one on here right now. I'll show you a close-up of that right now. But this is our Sumo mandarin. All right, and then our next tree here, which I did a little bit of summer pruning on it, and it shot up like crazy. This tree I will have to show you when it was small and I planted it. I was a little worried about it. It didn't really have a lot of growth on it. I planted it. You know, I have chickens, so I have access to, you know, compost, chicken manure. I compost chicken manure, and I put that in, and I put it in with some composted chicken manure. I planted it, fertilized it, and I think it's maybe 2 years old, maybe 3. I'll have to look back on it. It's shot up like crazy, and I've got fruit off of it before. It's really good fruit. Our blend, I believe it's a Blenheim. I'll have to look, make sure it's the right one, but yeah, I believe it's a Blenheim apricot. All right, and then right here we have our Bear's Lime. This is a Bear's Lime citrus tree, and this tree has started to grow really well. This year I pruned it a little bit and let some growth come out. I had to cover it up a little bit because we have really bad citrus tree leaf miner. So anytime it would start growing, it would get on these leaves, and it would just basically eat the top of where the growth was coming out, and it would stop. So I covered it up with kind of like a bird bug netting, and let these kind of like start coming up, and it worked. And I got this really good growth. I have some fruit on here that I let set, Bear's Lime, and they're getting pretty, you know, nice sized. Those will be ready sometime in this month, October, maybe early November. I'm gonna let them get yellow, because I've been told that with Bear's Limes, you can actually let these yellow almost like a lemon, and they get sweet with that really nice tangy lime taste that limes have. But Bear's Limes like to get yellow to get that kind of nice flavor, and you know, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna let them get yellow and then see how they taste. We'll have to do a taste test with you guys and see how they taste, you know, once they get yellow. All right, so right here we have a strawberry patch, kind of just everywhere really. I'm trying to do it as a ground cover, but I might change it next year. I might take some of these strawberries out and kind of give some to my parents. They said they kind of want some strawberries, but there's a lot going on with those strawberries. I forget what kind they are, but I'll plug it into the video when I remember. But right here, more strawberries. I mean, just a bunch. They took over. Strawberries, they like to have like, you get the main strawberry, and then you get these strawberry leads that will just kind of like, they'll just branch out. They'll vine out, kind of like right here. You can see more. So the main, I only had planted 2 strawberries right here, and it took over. And I gotta thin it out because I got blueberries right here that I don't want, you know, it won't compete too much with the soil in their area, but I just thought it would be kind of cool to have like strawberries and blueberries together. All right, so then right here, like I said, I got strawberries and blueberries. I have a pink lemonade blueberry, and then I also have a, so focus in right here, I also have a regular blueberry, and it is a Patriot blueberry. Very good blueberry. They grow well together, the pink lady and the Patriot blueberry. They're kind of forming as one bush, and I'm kind of trying to get that to where they grow together as one bush. I really got to thin out those strawberries. They're kind of really taking over that area. So those are our blueberries. Okay, so our last kind of berry we got in our backyard fruit orchard. These are prime arc blackberries. I planted these this year, the beginning of this year, and they just took off, man. I'm telling you, these canes, I mean, they were way up here. I had to prune them back because they were hanging. Before I had this cattle panel, they were just kind of like hanging over. I had tried putting some of these tomato stakes, and it just wasn't working. So my brother actually had some of this cattle panel, and I'm using it now for kind of staking up our blackberry primocanes. Now I got one off of here this year, kind of off a lower section. These primocanes, they do fruit twice a year, but the first time when I planted them, they were like really small, so they didn't really have that really first from the, like they say, primocanes, and then you have the second cane, which I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll put that into the video as well. It didn't have that second cane to where it would fruit right away, but it had one section where it came off with like maybe three berries, and they were really good. What's really crazy about these primocane arc primocane blackberries is almost like these strawberries. Once they get really rooted in the bottom right here, I mean, look at that, there's one popping up right there, and I didn't even plant one right there. So probably eventually next year it'll be up on that side, kind of covering that bald spot, you know, which will be very good. But I gotta prune these this winter and kind of clear out the bottom portion right there to where there's some air down there at the bottom where the primocanes come up. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the end of this video of our backyard orchard tour. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, go ahead and like, subscribe. Down in the comment section down below, you know, if you have any questions about any of these trees, or maybe requests on a video for any of these trees, or just a request for a video from us, let us know down in the comment section down below. We really appreciate you tuning in today. Hope you liked the video. We will see you in the next one, and we're gonna boom that button. All right, later guys.